Hello. Um, yeah, give me a few secs that I actually open the game. If the audio is not good and it's having problems, please let me know. So, let me adjust this for a sec. There we go. I hope it's good. So, a bit of context for the ones that don't know. Sonic Omens started back in 2020, known as Sonic 2020. It was White Jungle port with two original stages. Originally, it was praised for its graphical presentation and whatnot. Then it rebranded to what's known as Sonic Omens to release the final few episodes. The thing is that the creators apparently had a patron to fund the project, quotes. So there was a lot of controversy because this is not the IP of the creators. This is the IP of Sega. So there was a lot of where does this fall in copyright and whatnot. It was something, to say the least, back in the day, and a lot of people gave a lot of hate to the developers. Today, what we, at least what I want to do, is play the game from start to finish, see if it was actually that bad. Because this game, want it or not, it has a lot of stuff put into it. It has cutscenes, it has story, it has animations, original assets. We'll see how much of it actually, deserves to be praised, aside of all the controversies. We will look at it later. There's a whole ass document file and whatnot about it. But, yeah. So, again, this game has story, it has its own stuff. We'll see how it goes. I remember that back in the day, it had a lot of optimization issues. I'm not sure how well it runs. Does it even... Okay. I am locked at 30 FPS. I'm guessing that's the cutscenes.
Sonic! There you are, Sonic. Have you heard the news?
God, the animations look so stiff.
Well, finally. I thought that he would last at least a month without his villainous plans. Come on, let's go, Tails. I think it's time we made a visit to our mustache friend.
My sensors picked up strange activity.
The animation is really freaking
I thought it
stiff.
was another gun investigation, so I didn't pay much attention. But then I suddenly lost communication with all of the sensors on the island. I'm sure Eggman has something to do with it. We should go investigate the old Eggman Tower. Come on, Sonic!
All right. Go on ahead. I'll catch up with you.
Okay, so first few impressions. The animations of the cutscenes look really freaking stiff. Like, I don't personally, I don't like them quite much. Also the voice acting. Yeah. And left, small little tutorial. I like how this is done.
Hey,
It'll-
Tails. Have you finished preparing the hyper tornado? I sure could use a nap.
She isn't ready yet. In the meantime, I suggest warming up.
Okay,
Naps and chili
first of all,
have made you
and if you know me, you know that I'm obsessed with it.
I could use the cardio.
Water, how good is it? It's okay.
Hey, Tails.
Nothing that
Try
special.
not to be late.
There's no movement, just a normal map. Looks good enough. I don't approve. It's fine. But let me move this for a sec. Okay, there we go. I don't like that form of tutorial. It's like Frontiers ones where it just stops. Okay, see, here's what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna play the game normally, right? Not actually getting into the things that go like behind it, the technical stuff. After we finish the game, we're gonna actually see the technical stuff, how well it runs, all of that. Now, I wonder... Okay, give me a sec. That's gonna be a problem. Context, the middle part of my mouse broke, so I cannot use it. That is the button for the like dash. So, I'm gonna do a quick switch of mouse. There we go.
Let's keep this going.
God, that's annoying. That's actually just annoying. If I remember correctly, after the tutorial, these pop-up tutorials like stop completely. So, yeah. You know, it's funny. At the start of the game, you know, they gave us this like small the tip on the right part of the screen of just you move with WSD, you jump with right click, although you can also jump with spacebar, and left shift to boost. It's ironic that after that they give us that pop-up tutorial. Like, I can get that people could get confused, but if you have a good tutorial, it should probably, you know, make it really intuitive and not break the flow of it. God, Infinity Engine materials, I hate them. Like, I'm sorry, but I just don't like them. It's just not my style. Are cutscenes locked to 30 FPS? Yes, yes they are. Joke's on you, the freaking music is actually kind of fire. I like it.
The storm is coming.
Yeah. I guess I guess this just kind of freaking, how do you say this? Just demonstrates one of the problems with Infinity engine materials. It just kind of feels disconnected, like the eyes and the actual fur and skin. It doesn't feel like a cohesive part, because sometimes it looks like metal, other times it looks like a freaking light bulb. I think that's the problem with its reflectiveness, but oh well.
What is that strange energy beam coming from your arm?
Oh, this? It's from Chip's wristband. We got pretty lucky with the tree breaking her fall.
You can come down now, Sonic.
I'm trying. Trust me, I would rather have my feet planted.
I guess you can kind of see what I mean with it looks stiff. Because goddamn, like some parts of the animation of Sonic looks okay,
How did we miss them earlier?
but yeah, just like especially Tails animations, they're
Got it, Sonic. See you near the tower.
yeah, they are a thing, I guess. Alright. God damn it! I remember this part. Those were really fun. Is this... No, they patched it. I used to speedrun this stage like a lot back when it came. I haven't played this like in eons. But goddamn.
Let's go. Tails, how are the
Blong, 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 blong.
Sweet. Finish things up there in rendezvous.
That's annoying. But, okay, yeah, I kinda get this. They never teach shit. Like, you wouldn't know that if you do this. Also, they did an update. That's kind of funny. Oh well. Yeah, the music, low-key, it's kind of fire.
Here we go. Can't stop me.
I'm so excited for our picnic today.
Amy. Oh, that was today?
Sonic, how can you be such a hero and yet so irresponsible at the same time?
Sorry, Amy. Going through a tunnel. This area's a dead zone. I can't. You. We'll call you back later.
The characters at least at the start, because I really don't remember how it evolved later into the game. Yeah, they kind of have its own really good characterizations, at least so far. It's not bad at all. Sub 2 minutes? Yes, sir. Again, the music it's kind of fire. So there's that.
Salutations, trespassers. Welcome to my humble and elaborately booby-trapped abode. I would offer hospitality, but your fate was sealed as soon as you step foot in one of the greatest structures created by me, Dr. Eggman.
Seems like Egghead didn't even bother with repairs.
What's the point? If you're just gonna wreck everything again.
Wrecking is more of a Knuckles thing.
Except now he's guarding the Master Emerald.
Honestly, it's a miracle that he hasn't given it away by now.
This thing's seen better days. Anyways, give me a few minutes. I might be able to find something useful here.
I'll be over here, finding something useful, under my eyelids.
The Egg Dragoon. A very modified version at it.
Tails? You obviously pressed something wrong.
I don't freaking care about the pop-ups. Please and thank you. Seriously. Yeah, well, I don't have that.
Without the access to the security system, I cannot.
Also, what is with the freaking shadows on here? That's weird. Anyways, back to it.
Distract him.
Okay, I kinda remember this boss fight. It was really damn annoying as far as I know. The music though. Yeah, it's kind of a gist.
Hey, you scrappy! I'm over here!
God damn it.
Let's go! Here we go!
Okay. It kind of takes some time for things to actually happen. Like, it's not really that engaging, at least in my opinion.
Eggman standards have really dropped these days, and that's saying something.
Ah, frick you.
Let's keep this going!
The shadows do look kind of weird. Like, there feels like there are no shadows, like at all. Yeah,
Do this!
that's kind of a problem, but I kind of get it.
Feeling good!
Okay. I don't remember this. I don't remember this.
Sonic speed!
Did they change it?
Hey, I'm right here!
No, I'm not gonna get that.
Let's do this! Let's keep this going!
Okay, nice. Oh, sorry.
It looks like
The
Dr. Eggman abandoned this
textures.
place a long time ago.
And the
Even the game
animations.
itself is falling
Like, I
apart,
get that it's
so why guard it?
a fan game, but
That
god
bag
damn.
is without a reason. Think you can track Eggman's location with this hunk of junk?
Let me see. Ah, there he is. Sonic, he's heading towards the Grand Canyon.
Then that's where we'll be too. Let's go.
Yeah, not exactly the best. And this is the first episode, if I remember correctly.
Sonic, did you manage to contact Knuckles?
I don't know. All I've got is static.
It must be because of that power outburst from the Master Emerald.
If that's the case, he better not leave the island. And we better hurry.
Hyper Tornado! Take off!
Yep, that's the first episode and start of the second one.
Eggman's tracker signal comes from the depths of Zone 99. Since we weren't invited, Gun's radars can detect us.
It's okay. I could go on foot. It's easier anyway. Keep a lookout for a workaround, though. Eggman definitely got past the radars.
Alright, this stage is pretty fun. I remember it.
Wait, since when did Gun have a lab here?
You had an agreement, Sonic. Remember?
Yeah, on guarding the temple.
Okay, hold on. There's an option to... I think it's this one. Anyways, restart.
Wait, since when did Gun have a lab here?
You had an agreement, Sonic. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah, on guarding the temple, not all of this. Let's go! Looks like the security system is targeting me, and not Baghead. Go! Ah, let's go! Oh, yeah!
Okay, sure then. Does the quick step work in that area? No. No, you have your control locked. Does it actually just lock? Yeah. But... Huh. Okay then. Let me try this one more time. There's no way they actually just lock the control of the freaking... of the character.
Oh, no!
Yeah, they do. They don't let you move in there. Okay, sure then.
Wait, since when did Gun have a lab here?
You had an agreement, Sonic. Remember?
Yeah, on guarding the temple, not all of this. Sonic speed!
I kind of like the responsiveness of this.
Looks like the security system is targeting me.
Then yet again, that's kind of just Infinity Engine's default.
Check this out. Here we go!
I'm dumb. It lets you jump.
Wait.
That's
since
not
when did Gun
useful
have a lab
though.
here?
You had an agreement, Sonic. Remember?
Yeah, on guarding the temple, not all of this. Yeah.
Wrong. Terrible run.
Wait, since when did Gun have a lab here?
You had an agreement, Sonic. Remember?
Yeah, on guarding the temple, not all of this. Yes! Looks like the security system is targeting me, and not Baghead. All right, feeling good.
God damn it.
Let's keep this going.
Sure. Okay then.
Ready? Go. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, this looks pretty nice. Never mind. Well, it's not. It just looks kind of odd on some specific parts.
You're almost there.
The signal's coming from here. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Woo! Feeling good.
Nice. Okay, here comes the worst part of, well, one of the two worst parts of this game. The tornado section, or plane section, however you want to call it. They're slow as frick. And really unforgiving.
The valley is really narrow, but I think I can make it.
It's fine on some cases, but on others it just breaks completely the flow of the game. Like, okay, here's the thing. We just went from... Okay, sure. We just went from... boost gameplay, which is... God damn it! Not exactly slow, to this, which I mean, it's fine, but... Like... Yeah, I think you get the point. Like, it is pretty fun to just breeze through the,
To open these gates.
breeze through, like, the obstacles when you do it correctly. But there's a part specifically that it's like very slow. And then comes when you actually get through the gate. Saying that it's slow would be an understatement. How do I...
Hey, can you see where you're going?
Maybe I should have read the tutorial thingy. How do you shoot? Okay. Then yet again, the music is kinda hype. I like it. Well, not hype, but you get the idea.
Air defense system is suspiciously weak. What if it was really meant to keep Sonic away? Wait, if that's the case, then what is Gun really after?
Hmm. Also, I just noticed the pop-up that appeared earlier was not when this originally released, so that's nice. Because I remember that a lot of players would just get stuck, not knowing what to do. Do I need to find a switch? What do I need to do? Actually knowing that, hey, you need to clear stuff is really good. You know, the basics of guiding the player. Because there's no actual saying, okay, you should do this. I remember that back when it released, I was just trying to go forward. I didn't actually know where to go, but sure. Also this part, it's kinda annoying. You don't notice it, but it is really hard to actually steer this thing.
Hey, which
Ow.
way are you going?
Don't know if I like the voice of Tails saying stuff and every time that I get hit. I personally don't like the voice actor, like not the voice actor itself, but the job that they did. I just think it's a thing, I guess. It's not exactly good per se.
Hey, I think I see a good landing spot.
And that's
Right
landing
here is
spot.
all set.
Yippee. Congratulaciones. You have now arrived to the goal. This cutscene was in one of the trailers, one section. The marketing department, quotes, of this game was actually pretty good. They actually knew how to get things like shown and the followers, because back in the day this was kind of big on the Sonic community. Actually knew how to get people hyped about, hey, this is a thing. We kind of have a story. Yeah.
What in the world?
Again, the cutscenes, animation-wise and voice-wise, are not exactly the best. But I'll take it, I guess. This boss was really annoying when it came out. Let's see if they actually improved the thing.
I don't want to find out. Ah! I can't see anything through this sandstorm.
Yeah, I think you get the idea of voice acting not being the best. It sounds not exactly bad. Where am I going? Not exactly bad, it's just underwhelming.
That was close.
Not at all. Yeah, the tornado is actually kind of responsive. It's not that bad. And also, like, in general, the wind is not as bad as when it released, because when it released, it was just moving you around like a freaking puppet. Ow. So, yeah, a lot of people complained about it back in the day.
Hold on to something.
Hello, Sonic and friends, welcome to the stream. But yeah, as I was saying, this boss fight was really underwhelming back in the day. The escape part wasn't as bad. Still, the wind was kind of the main issue, with it now patched. It's actually pretty damn fun, in my opinion, at least so far. The boss fight, though, I remember a lot of people having just troubles with it. People didn't exactly like it, per se.
I think the Chaos Emerald is giving this snake energy. Let's try knocking it out of its head, okay?
Alright, where is it? I think you see what I mean. Oh, frick. I have absolutely zero idea from where it's actually gonna come from. And I wouldn't say that, oh,
Shoot!
that's just BS, hitbox. Anyways, like, if you...
Come on!
I remember there wasn't a strategy back in the day to actually get this thing pretty consistently. Where is it high? There we go. There wasn't a strategy back in the day to just not get hit. But, like, for example, at the start, I didn't know where it was. It was... I was just lost. So, knowing that a strategy, basically, if I remember correctly, was that if you were looking one way, it will 100% of the time appear the other way next time. What was that strategy? I don't remember the details, but oh well, it worked.
Going for the next emerald.
Let's hurry and follow him.
Now, after this comes White Jungle, and this is the original Omens. Well, 2020 thingy release. Now, here's the thing with this story, and here's where people started saying, okay, what the fuck? Thorndyke, that one small name had a lot of people just saying why in the fanbase back when this originally released. For those that don't know, Thorndyke stands for Christopher Thorndyke from the series of Sonic X that aired back in 2003, 5, I believe.
Hey, Tails.
The kid wasn't exactly liked by many.
Buddy.
In fact, quite the opposite. It's just kind of hated in the fandom in general. So the decision to put it inside this game was like, okay, sure, whatever. This game as a whole, if I remember correctly, was some sort of continuation between Unleashed and X. How does that work? I don't know.
One of the engines failed. We're
But oh
losing
well.
speed. Sonic, hold on. Sonic? Huh?
Again, this is how, like, the original few 3 stages that released with the game.
Cover me on top, buddy.
How they play? I don't remember. That was a while ago. White Jungle. Yeah. Give me a sec, I'll be back. Bonjour, mes amis, comment ça va? Anyways, I'm back. Let me just, there we go.
Tails, can you find where the emerald signal is coming from?
I'm now tracking the signal, Sonic.
This is really uncomfortable in my opinion, but okay. Again, well, not again, but this song is originally from Forces. I cannot actually criticize this one. It's a banger, but not exactly by their own work. So, you know. I don't remember what was here. Okay. You could barely see that in the original. I know that because I played it back in the day, so... Improvement, I guess? Shouldn't have been a problem, in my opinion, in the first place, but, you know.
Let's do this. That was awesome. Let's keep this going. Let's keep this going. Let's go. Go.
Oh shit, hold on. I didn't change the freaking in-game layout. I'm fucking dumb. God damn it. I'm gonna restart stage. I am so sorry.
Can you find where the emerald signal is coming from?
Anyways. I didn't realize I didn't change the freaking layout for the stream. Goddamn. Anyways, as I was saying, music not from them, cannot give credit. It's a banger. Yeah. It's fine. Like, here's the thing. This is a port from a stage of SA2.
I'll be there soon.
And it uses what is commonly known as adventure formula. Hi, Calicto? I don't know how to pronounce this. Welcome to the stream. I hope you have a fun time in here. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, I don't remember. Yeah. So, since both the boost and adventure formula have also nice boost process, they have a very different formula for how it works. Yeah, it's not exactly what I would call the best. Here's the thing, it kind of works. Like, low-key, it kind of works. This is kind of because of just Infinity Engine and nature as a whole. It is very responsive. It is low-key responsive, at least on mouse and keyboard. Because two things. First of all, and fun fact about the Infinity Engine, the framework was originally made by this guy called Oban. He was not even a fan of Sonic. The reason why he made it was because he wanted to do a game about Sonic and Devil May Cry. I don't know how both of those come together. I am not gonna question it, but that's the actual origin of the Infinity Engine. The thing was, it was never actually meant to be played on gamepad. So, and a bit of context. Oh, okay then. When there's this guy called the Fizzwiz, right? The guy worked on updating the framework because it was abandoned by the original creator, again, Aban, because he lost interest. since it was not actually supported for gamepad, I know that some people have said it's just not comfortable to play it on gamepad.
Eggman's robots are
Again,
already
that's
inside
why
the
I'm
tree.
using mouse and keyboard as I don't have a gamepad. And it feels really responsive. I can just do freaking wild turns from one place to another.
I'll find the emerald before these
Okay,
guys.
this is, in my opinion,
Ready?
the worst level of the game.
Great. Water. Lovely.
It feels like a Mario level, which in and of itself wouldn't be a bad thing, but mind you, this is a Sonic game with the boost formula. It's not exactly made to be slow, and this is pretty damn slow, and you need to take your time, otherwise you will fall really easy for little stuff. They removed the spin dash? Okay then, sure. Context. There used to be a spin dash in the game, which was really useful for places like this, because the platforming was not exactly, like, this level in general is not exactly the best. So it was really useful to just getting around. Apparently it's removed because, like, I'm crouching and I'm freaking spamming the jump key, which is how you did it. I'm not getting anything. Also, fun fact, egg flappers, those guys, those models were stolen from precisely the Fizzwiz, the creator of the updated Infinity Engine, or Velocity Plus as it's called now. And they didn't credit them until the last minute. God fucking damn it. So, you know, yeah, it's not exactly the best practice. And it's just in general not good, dude. Like, if you're gonna take a model, credit the guy, or actually just ask for permission, like, in the first place. I remember that back in the day when I started game development, I took a ton of assets from Infinity Engine to Dash Engine, another framework, and used them for the original release of Stage Collection. Robolore here, I'm a game developer. My first game was a scuffed port of a ton of stages of Sonic. So yeah, that was... It was fine, I guess. You can look for videos of it. It's called Sonic Stage Collection. It was back in 2022 or 1, I believe. I don't remember. It was really scuffed.
Check this out.
How Sonic accelerated, and I'm not kidding, I made it so slow because I wanted people to see the walk cycle. It was really freaking dumb. But oh well. Haven't worked on that game for years and probably will not.
Let's do this.
I kinda just moved on from it.
Almost
Anyways,
there.
stage is done. It just doesn't go with a Sonic game, and I got a D. Ironic. It just doesn't go with a Sonic game, in my opinion. It's just like because I know how to traverse this thing, muscle memory,
Are inside this tree?
but like it's just not good, dude. It's really not. Anyways, this cutscene lags like a freak, if I remember correctly, back in the day. At least if you don't have a good computer. Because that's the thing, I guess.
Time to stand still. Time to run.
It happens.
Tails, get over
Anyways,
here. The tree's flooding.
I love this stage. It's freaking fun. It reminds me of the max speed stages of of 06. a bit. And also the music. Like, you can say whatever, because I know there's some controversies about the music and the composer and whatnot.
That was awesome.
But it's good, man. It's actually pretty good.
Cool. Can't stop now. Sonic speed. Oh yeah.
The last part, though, when it originally released, it had this problem where you could really not see much. The effects were toned down so that you can actually see that, yeah, that kind of stain, like that kind of just stayed like a stain of the stage forever. Which, yeah, it's kind of sad. Because it's really fun. Like, if you know how to move around it, it's really damn fun. I like it. It feels like this soundtrack is like a mix between metal, you'll see the metal, rock, and a lot of instrumental, especially for the cutscenes and some bosses. I like it. I like the diversity that it has.
Chaos Emerald.
It's not exactly what I would call... Like, okay, you can think about whatever... you can think whatever about the soundtrack, but like... I don't know, man. Sometimes it just feels out of place. It's not many times. I can, like, count them with my finger. But, yeah.
The tails?
And you're dead. Tehe. Nice. This was the second episode to actually be released. And yeah, the text also, I just wanna put attention into the materials of Infinity Engine. Well, not materials, but, well, a combination of materials and textures. I just don't like how they are handled in this game. Like, it feels kind of plays at times. It feels a bit bland. Also, yeah, Shadows VA. Not exactly what I would call the best. That reticle was not when it originally released. That helps a ton. Okay, I'm gonna restart this stage because fuck it. Okay. Man. Why do you have to put such a way of freaking teaching the... No. Okay then. Like, it's not that it's bad, it's just that it's annoying. General. Like, okay, let's say you're going high speeds, you're having a fun time. Also, platforming. Very awkward platforming. Let's say you're having, like, a Child Paradise. That stage is fun, you're going so freaking fast, having a good run. All of a sudden, like, this just stops you. It just interrupts the flow. Also, I don't know if you can see it from here. The switch is not made correctly. Like, this is very specific stuff. But you can see the topology, like the actual, how it's actually made, because they didn't shade smooth it. It's a very minor detail, but you can kind of see it over there. Anyways, moving on. Up. Okay then. Here's another thing with Shadow. At times it feels really unresponsive. Like over there, I was pressing the homing attack. It didn't do it. Again, like when it first released and I streamed it on Twitch and played through the final episodes, I said it's okay for a fan game, but it could be so much better. There's so many quality of life things that they could have done. They did a few of them. Like, again, the Reticle and the Chaos Spear. That was not there when it originally released at all. Now it's actually a thing here. God damn it! But again, it's not that good. It's just not. Also, you can kind of get confused with the
Shadow, looks like you found the computer.
Okay, sure.
Vector? Why are you here?
Like, you can get... Okay, sure. You can get confused on... between the... Chaos Spear Reticle
Time for this.
and... Okay, I don't remember that. What was that? I should actually read through the freaking... between abilities, left all mouse wheel, okay. No, it's not. That's not true. Left alt... Okay.
Chaos control!
Sure.
Chaos control!
Bong. Bong.
Is this machine really telling me where to go?
Brum, brum, brum. Again, I like the soundtrack of this game. I know some people that don't like it. I actually do. I kind of vibe to this. I just don't like the platforming in this stage. Like, in general, it feels out of place and it feels like it's forcing you to wait, which is not inherently bad. It's just like, no, dude. Why would you do that? Okay, frick. Oh, great, I don't have enough energy. Like, Sonic and Shadow feel very different from each other. I am guessing that since Sonic has a bit of more ground to air movement, for calling it like that, with the bounce attack. Like, I can get away with a lot more stuff. And it's also, I think, kind of the fault of the level design. It feels not optimal. Where do I... Okay. Like, again, it feels way too platformy and takes away a lot of the control. Well, it doesn't take away, it's just like you have no incentive to actually do more stuff. And I think that's kind of something with the first few stages. They give you room to maneuver. And they're really freaking fun. This one is just platforming. There's a switch. Find it. Yeah. Also, fun fact, that's an marketplace free asset. That one freaking thingy. Yeah, that. Make that information as you will. And there's in fact a lot of stuff that is just Unreal Marketplace assets. It's just used in such a way that it is good. There's also a lot of stuff that is handmade, which is decent. The floor there is an Unreal Engine Marketplace asset. Same goes for the desk. I know my Marketplace assets. All of them are free. Yeah. Again, as I said, the story is kinda whatever. It's kinda just everywhere. It's fine, I guess. The music of this intro is actually really cool. I like it. Again, the animations look stiff, but goddamn, you cannot say me this is not kinda cool. Especially the music helps a lot with it.
Rouge, are you there?
Hey, Shadow. Why did you leave immediately? You could have come to my office and said hi.
Didn't have enough time. Where's the objective's location?
Well,
Yep, still locked at 30. The cutscenes in general are just locked at 30 frames per second.
There.
It's fine, I guess.
I found out that the outbreak was from 2 Chaos Emeralds. Apparently, the stones were out of contact for way too long and started causing havoc. Shadow, are you listening to me?
Those drums are freaking nice.
Continue tracking my signal. I'm on my way.
The voice acting, though, it's... yeah. There's also some drama with the voice acting. We'll talk about it all later.
I see the remains of Eggman's robots. He's been here. Where did this damn fog come from?
Again, the voice acting is... yeah. Especially Shadow. Like, okay, Sonic I don't have that many problems with. It feels okay. But Shadow's one feels
Used to be.
way too forced. I think that the voice acting actor for Shadow is German. Which... having a friend that is German, yeah, like, I feel the accent. But then, yet again, I feel like they could have gotten a better voice actor for this. It just feels underwhelming. It's fine. But, you know... yeah. If you're gonna do a voice acting job... like, I have nothing against voice actors that are from overseas. because there are actual really good ones, but this is just not one of them. Okay, this is, in my opinion, one of the worst parts of this game. The freaking platforming. Like, in general, the platforming, it just doesn't feel at a home in a Sonic game in general. Since I already know most of these levels by memory, it's not really hard for me to traverse it. But that still doesn't invalidate my point. It just doesn't feel right. Womp womp.
These columns look like they can be raised somehow.
Okay. We bowling. There. I'm guessing yes, indeed. Okay. Again, I wouldn't call this level, like, these levels precisely bad. It just feels underwhelming as a whole.
You approaching me?
Bro didn't just freaking put a JoJo reference. Anyways. Again, music fire. I like it. Good. Okay, this is just BS. When it released.
Of an emerald inside his
Okay, you know what? I'll talk about it later because it comes up a bit more later. It was its whole drama, but Maria, if you know, you know. But goddamn, I'll talk about it later because it will become prevalent. Well, more prevalent later. And this is the worst boss fight. Period. Shadow's levels in this episode in general, like, something, I guess.
Why am I not surprised? Chaos control.
Also, I need oxygen. Thanks.
The water's rising. I need to get out of here fast.
Again, music fire. Me likey very much.
This is taking long enough. It's time to end this.
Oh, okay then. Okay then. Sir, can I please get close to you? No. Okay. Okay then. Anyways, hi.
Chaos control. Chaos control.
Can you please? Okay, good. You know, this game has a lot of references and stuff that if you're a Sonic fan, you will understand. But if you're not, you will just feel confused. And even if you're a Sonic fan, you will be like, okay, what the fuck? In general, there's a lot of stuff that it's like, okay, why though? It is something, I guess. It's just not that good in general. Mind you, as far as I remember, we crashed in a forest that wasn't exactly purple. I don't know how the continuation works in this thing.
Man, what was that all about? That reaction from the emerald. It was something else, eh? Tails! Come on, wake up, buddy. This is no time to nap.
Still putting your friends in danger. Because you can't do it alone.
What are you doing here?
Working. This time, the doctor has bitten off more than he can chew. He's even managed to get to Juan's bedside.
So, that's what's been going on. But Gun's bots are too rusted to tell us and Eggman apart.
Even they think you are being a pest. However, the situation has changed, Sonic. The disappearance of the Chaos Emeralds has awakened something. And it
God, the
involves
voice
something
acting,
special.
like, again,
I can't get this straight.
really
Not so fast.
underwhelming.
Leave Eggman to me. I still owe him a butt kicking for what happened on the island.
Remind me, wasn't it Juan and your friend that stopped Eggman? When you could not.
Again,
That's because you knocked me off the island.
Well, maybe you should stop getting in my way.
The way I see it, you're the one in
and
my
also,
way.
what island? Like, as a Sonic fan, I don't know what island they're referring to, because they're... They were in the forest, not in an island, so... You know... He killed Tails, so no.
Foolishness.
I gotta catch up.
Yeah, sure. Anyways,
Rouge, what is the situation?
Looks like Eggman was expecting us. The perimeter is fortified with robots everywhere, and communications have been jammed.
Doctor teached us. And we
Okay,
stepped on the train.
my headset fell off. Continuing with usual schedule,
Well, that's
I don't remember this stage being exactly popular.
Enough.
There was a lot of waiting around carried from Shadow of the Water,
Get him, Tiger.
which is ironic, because here's the thing. The order that the episodes were released was White Jungle, aka the port, and the 3 stages. And then Shadow of the Water, then episode 1, and episode 2, and after that, the... after that, the final episodes released in a bundle. Which leaves me the question of, you know, the good level design, you had already made it. Why did you keep the bad one? This game is kind of a mystery in a lot of stuff as a whole. There are some decisions that I just need to ask why though. Because they had already made good ones and then directly replaced them. So, you know.
Chaos control!
Okay, falling platform stuff.
Seems I should be careful with these platforms.
Again, music is fire. So, you know, that's fun. Okay then. Okay then. And these are pseudo 2D sections. Because they're still not actual 2D sections, you can still move in 3D. Which, it's kinda disorienting a lot of the times. It's fine, like a lot of the stuff in this game. Not exactly of my liking. But you know, it gets the job done, I guess. Hello, Just a Fish. I hope you stay in the... I hope you stay in... I cannot speak. I hope you enjoy your stay in the stream. Also, what does blob mean? Oh shit, oh shit, oh frick.
Train. Now you're mine, Eggman.
For the... Okay. Oh, I got what... Okay, my god. It's fish language for the entire dictionary. Nice. I would prefer to wait until I play through the whole thing. So far, what I said back when the whole game released is holding, it is fine. It's not exactly what I would call a great game. There's a lot of underwhelming stuff, I would say, especially in the voice acting department. But again, I would prefer to wait till I play, till the end of it to actually give my final opinion. Also, it's kind of funny because at the start they were pulling a shit ton of pop-up tutorials. Now there's barely any. And I didn't know what to do there. I was like, okay, what do I do now? And I died because of that. It's not very consistent, at least in my opinion, but it's not that big of a deal, if you ask me. Maybe they could use that one freaking thingy that appeared at the starting room that was at the right part of the screen. But oh well. A few levels, a full voice acting, and one thing I can spoil. Yeah. The voice acting is something, I guess. Again, I had already played this game. I'm kinda just playing it to see, hey, was the controversy really that bad that the game got that much hate? So far, I don't think it's that bad. It's just mid. I guess would be an appropriate word. Did I want? Oh, I know. Okay, this room.
A chance against me.
Effects are good again, but then yet again, most of the effects are because of already pre-made Infinity Engine stuff. Okay, who's left? You. That's it? Yeah, that's it. Alright, I don't Okay, sure. Where? There. Duck. Yes, indeed. And I'm already out of energy. Sir. Thank you. Sir. Sir, I want to go up. God damn it. Okay. I have been in this level for 9 minutes. That's not exactly good per se. Okay. Okay, I remember this part. This music is way too over the top for this level. Yeah, I mean, I guess that goes for a lot of Omens. I personally like the music. I know some, as I said before, I know, oh my god. Okay, sure. I know some people that don't like it. It's personally like the music I like and I hear. Then yet again, not sure if exactly goes for the level. It's good, don't get me wrong. But again, I feel like something like how was this level called? That one level from 06. Something of the sort would be a little bit more the style of the level. Then yet again, in general, Omen's music is more metal-ish. But again, good music, me likey. Oh my god.
Whoa! Okay, egghead. Now you've gone too far.
Yeah. It's good. It's just I don't wanna this higher one stuck in area of the level. Yeah, I think that just goes with the level design and in general, as I had already said, it's weird that they stuck with the type of level design of Shadow of the Water when they had such good, like they had such good level design in the first 2 chapters with Chaw Paradise and Area 99. It's kind of weird, but you know, whatever, I guess.
This time it's different. I can't afford to lose.
Womp womp. Also, I like that little story building that technically everyone sees a Sonic like a blob because they can just not keep up with him.
Right, Robotnik?
Alright, I like this boss fight. It's my favorite one. Oh, sure. This is quite possibly one of the best boss fights that I have seen of Sonic. Just because how high energy it is. how you damage the enemy, that can be up to the debate. Because it kind of breaks the flow. So,
Quit now. We could save a lot of time. And
you know. Oh. Okay.
we both know how this will end.
If they could actually just keep the momentum, for saying it like that, of the stage, I would think it would be pretty much perfect.
Feeling good.
Because like it already feels so high energy, especially because of the music, that, you know. Oh. Bro, frick.
Let's keep this going. Not so invincible anymore. Hi, AK. Here we go.
There we go.
Sonic speed. Ah! If you quit now, we could save a lot of time.
Okay,
and
sure.
broken robots. Ha! Let's go. Ha!
God, those drums go so freaking hard on the level music.
Can't stop now. Here we go. Let's keep this going. Ha!
Good.
Sonic speed. Ha! Let's go. Ha!
Nice.
Feeling good. Go. Let's go. Ah!
The controls are malfunctioning!
Nice. Again, really good boss fight in my opinion. Give me a sec. Alright.
618B of the Mutual Protection Act. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Huh? Hey, the emeralds! You can't take them!
According to Section 600 of the Mutual Protection Act, you, Sonic, are also in violation.
What?
The agreement states that you oversee the protection of the Chaos Emeralds, does it not? Since you have failed to uphold your end of the contract, the Guardian units of nations are now responsible for the Chaos Emeralds.
If it wasn't for me, Eggman would have escaped with the emeralds!
You're lucky that we don't take you in as well, Hedgehog.
Stop, you fools! You can't let the emeralds fall into the hands of...
He's dead. That is some long ass hair.
What the? Who are you?
You know, the facial expressions are something else. They look so freaking weird.
What an honor to finally meet you, controller of the light. We're finished here. Gun's been very useful to me, but everything must come to an end.
Ah, yes, freaking stay still. Again, I think that a lot of the animation and cutscenes fault is also part of the direction of how it's just made. It feels wrong beyond belief. Like, actually just wrong and not good. Oh god, no, it's this one, this thing. Also, I would just like to point out that the cutscenes would have been so much better if they were not stuck at 30 frames per second. Because, like, things actually look really good when they're not capped, but, I don't know. It kind of just feels clunky when you're used to 300 frames. So I'm sure that people that actually see it, like, are used to 60 frames per second, wouldn't mind that much 30. Do you like 06? It's not that I like it. It's just that, like, there's potential there, right? But 06, the original game, it's bad. Period. That there's potential, sure. But it's just not a fun time to play, like, 3/4 of the time. PO6, it's a whole different story. That's just fun to play. But, you know, whatever. Also, if you know, you know, but god freaking damn it, this is so bad.
There is no need to fight for the resources of the planets. The energy of chaos will be enough for everyone. We're ready to strive for a better future. Together. Isn't that true, my friend?
This looks so bad. It just looks and feels wrong. Also, facial expressions and tail size look
Dang it!
weird.
Why'd you do it?
I believe I can answer that.
Eggman!
And also,
In the flesh.
the
If it wasn't for my on-the-spot brilliance, you never would have made it out alive. Your fox-boyfriend offered some assistance.
oh my god, was that Sora from Kingdom Hearts?
So,
Maybe, possibly, I don't know.
I can't believe it.
Even if it looks so wrong, the texture work looks like plastic.
Boy Thorndike always has
Then yet again, I get it. That's also kind of the problem with Eggman. Like,
even you can't argue.
skin in general is really hard to get right.
What do you
I'll talk about the technical details when I actually finish the game, because I actually have game development experience.
Certainly ambitious. As you know, traveling to different dimensions wasn't imperfect science back then. Even for the likes of me, messing with the very fabric of time and space can wreak untold havoc on a living organism. And unfortunately for your old friend, doing so twice within a short period of time caused his body to age rapidly, giving him roughly 15 years to live. Well, climbing up to the GON's highest position and changing their war-torn ways was no small feat, and during that time of maintaining peace, he had found a new friend.
Does that mean...
I don't know how or where they met, but this Metarex, who calls himself the Exiled, was impressed with Chris's naive ideologies to change the world for the better. So they worked together closely for the time he had left.
And once Chris was gone,
The bureaucratic suits, internal politics reverted their interests back to the armored conflict. The exiled saw Thorndike's life work destroyed and wanted nothing to do with GN any longer. He has recruited Shadow for his own gains, and now he wants to manipulate time itself.
It is already possible to manipulate time using chaos control with a Chaos Emerald. So, why does the Exiled need all of them?
You should already know the answer for that one. Twin Tails, think! This amount of energy is needed to rip open a hole in the fabric of time and space. I had already attempted this once before, but it ended in failure. I may have slightly miscalculated the numbers. Forgot to carry the 3. But the Exile has found the solution. Although it looks like he didn't divulge the details to Shadow.
all right, Egghead. If you know the details, then spill it. What is the solution?
Don't get your quills in a knot, Sonic. There's only one method of creating more energy than what the emeralds can produce on their own, and that is by their destruction.
Huh?
The burst would be enormous, enough for the journey to the dawn of time itself. And yet,
No way. I don't believe it. That kind of destructive power would destroy life as we know it. Our friends would be gone.
you may not believe it, but the Omens surely do. Gnarl, Vortex, Ember, those ancient guardians of chaos are deeply connected to the emeralds. If the emeralds themselves are in immediate danger, they are awakened from their slumber in order to protect their master. I have encountered Ember, and that bringer of chaos single-handedly destroyed my entire robot fleet. It took me a whole week to manufacture them. What? You yourselves have encountered Gnarl. If they believe in this impending danger, then it would be wise to believe as well.
It doesn't matter what they believe, because we're gonna stop this exiled guy!
Yeah, only I am allowed to take over this planet, and I'm not going to let some third-rate villain take that away from me.
Hey. Is this where I think it is?
Oh yes, the exiled citadel, our destination.
Yeah.
You know, this cutscene all feels like somehow Palpatine is back. Like the whole plot of this cutscene, it's somehow Palpatine is back, and somehow this happened, and somehow, and it's a lot of buts, if, and hums. It, in my opinion, just doesn't make any sense, like, at all. It's so weird, like, in general.
Tails, the reactor's power is at 50%. You might not have enough if you fly too high. Keep that in mind.
Eggman, thank you.
Anyways, back to the, to our main thingy. And fucked up stage.
Distract the main perimeter security on myself. And you, since the tornado cannot gain the altitude, will make your way from below throughout the rift to the citadel.
We have to find Exile quickly. He must be hiding in one of these rifts.
Then let's get looking!
The audio mixing sounds really weird. But oh well.
Me, I suppose it is only natural for friends to talk about each other.
We're not friends. I still haven't forgiven you for all the things you've done. Not for Earth, not for Chip, and certainly not for Angel Island.
But here we are. It's funny, isn't it?
This game in general just feels underwhelming. And then again, I said it earlier in the stream. If you're not a Sonic fan, you will not get like 90% of references in here. It has a lot of weird fan service. To be fair, it's better for most Sonic games. Yeah, about that, not really. It's kind of okay. Like most audio mixing, like the problem with most audio mixings is like you cannot hear certain sound effects, especially when you're boosting. And like that was especially prevalent in the adventure era where the music is way too loud. But here, like at the start, the music was at a level, and the other and like Eggman's radio voice was at a level. All of a sudden, Tails speaks, and I say, "Holy crap, that's loud!" It's not precisely bad. I was just kind of took off guard, I guess. Ba-da-ba. Oh. Unleash had that problem as well. You know, I don't remember how cutscenes in Unleash were, because I know that the gameplay was fine. I don't remember the cutscenes. I have not seen them in a very long time. Oh. Sure, I guess. Okay. We balling? We balling. You know, I think it's funny that the actual good flowing stages are mostly just Sonic's ones. Because, oh my god, do a barrel roll. Because, like, say for example, Area 99, Catch Chow Paradise, and I don't remember the name of the next stage. They all flow really good. Really nicely. We go to Shadow stages, and they are so platform centered that it actually just becomes annoying as frick. And there's also the tornado stages. Between Shadow stages and the tornado stages, I think I had more fun with the tornado stages, which ironic, I guess. I guess there's not as much waiting as in Shadows and platforming, and the puzzles are relatively simpler. Like, this type of waiting is like the only one. The only real complaint that I would have is those sorts of insta-kill hazards. You really don't want an insta-kill hazard, like, at all, in the majority of games. I don't know where I'm going. Also, the texture could use some work. It feels like, in general, a lot of the texture work feels plasticky. Like, look at that. That part looks really plasticky. Same goes for that and that. Like, it's not exactly bad. As I said, I guess it's just underwhelming.
While the Menarics are here, need to destroy them.
That's not good. We could. Okay, sure. Huh? Okay, thanks for telegraphing that. What am I supposed to do here? I don't know. And they also respawn. What? This genuinely confuses me. Okay, then. Yes, indeed, you're just a fish. Okay, let me see. What if I go up? I can't. There isn't exactly some sort of switch. Have I gone the wrong way? Or do I just need to kill them really freaking fast? Which, if that's the case, that's not a good level design. You know, it seems to me like I actually just need to backtrack to the other way. I'm guessing.
I failed.
Am I stuck? Oh my god, I'm... Oh, okay. Yeah, there's just one way. What if I shoot the thingies? Nothing. I don't know. Okay, that's a barrier. There's nothing there. Okay, sure. Tails reacts painfully. Yeah, true. I mean, he could just say, oh no. But I guess it's more dramatic or something, I don't know. I'm genuinely stuck. I am actually stuck. That's that. Oh, frick. That's that. Is this just a freaking hold as long as you can type of thing? Do a parry roll. Or not, I guess. There's genuinely no backtracking option. Okay, I have been like 3 minutes in here. Um... Hmm. I cannot go that high. That's a barrier. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let me... Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. I'm just gonna yoink a playthrough and see what I need to do. Yeah, I just need to kill a bunch of them. Sure, I guess. Am I hitting him? I don't know. Okay, good. We good. And dies. Also, this has the original wind of the first tornado stage. Also, yes, this is how hell looks like. Hey, nice clipping. I can probably make it. Famous last words. Yeah. Oh, frick. That goal feels so anticlimactic, just standing there menacingly. All right. What stage is next? Is it that stage? I sure hope not. Oh boy, what could happen? I wonder. But first cutscene.
Sonic's carefree nature is putting everyone in danger again. And if they lure that beast here, we won't have time to go back. What? You? Why?
Ironic. Anyways,
Should not be happening.
you can say that again. What do I need to do? I don't know. I genuinely don't remember this boss fight. I remember that when I played it for the first time, I didn't like it at all.
Jones. They must be behind all of this.
Save me. Save me.
Has a sexy accent. Eh. I get it. But it feels a little bit not over the top, a bit too airy. Like, it just doesn't... It cannot finish this sentence without taking a breath. It's fine, I guess. It does have a nice accent. German's accents are, in general, just nice. At least I think the VA is German. Oh, that's nice. Anyways. That's nice. That's nice. Oh my god. Die, thank you. Ugh. I need to fix... There we go. Oh, okay then! Frick. Okay, there we go. This is the most random, out of nowhere boss fight that I have seen ever. Like, actually just out of nowhere. And it's not even good. It's just a bunch of BS thrown at you. But oh well.
When one departs from time itself, they cannot return. And this is a trip that you will not be going on. I did, after all, grant your wish, have I not?
The visions of Maria for the last 2 years.
The one who has been calling for you has been at peace for a long time. Yes, you have played a role well. Gun's technology is useful for creating illusions and manipulating the fools.
Liar! You were never intending on keeping your end of the deal. And Maria...
This...
Your desire was for the visions to stop, and they have stopped. For my desire, I will sacrifice everything, and I won't be stopped by you. After all, you're just a false life form.
I find it ironic that the Exile has better animations than everyone else. But oh well.
Now's your chance, Sonic! I lead Amber away from here while you stop the Menorics.
I won't let you down, little buddy.
Yep, 30 frames. And we're in the final game.
Good luck out there.
This is like the only animation that I feel, goddamn, that was good. That was actually good.
There won't be anything left to save if I don't speed up.
Also, the light is different from the cutscene. Alright, this stage is actually really freaking good. Also, Sonic, who were you talking about? As Sonic becomes schizophrenic. God, the music. Right, that's a freaking goddamn banger. Also, this area just flows better than the original, which is nice. Really nice, because I remember that they had problems on that part. And a few stuff on the hitbox. Anyways, blah blah.
Sonic speed! Feeling good! Let's go! Can't stop now!
Good. Alright. I don't remember the placement of capsules.
Let's keep this going! Let's go! Let's do this!
There we go. Oh god, that was close. Frick you. Have you played Sonic Forces Overclocked? Not yet. Maybe one day. I just have not had a lot of time and I decided to do the stream. Because why not? But maybe I will stream it. Or not. I don't know. I'm kinda busy. So... yeah. And we good. I'm good. Nice.
Let's do this! Let's keep this going! Let's go! Go! Feeling good!
Nice.
Ready? Go!
Go. God, that feels so nice. Ayo.
Let's go!
We bowling.
Almost there.
This is right. Like it's oh god. Oh, it's an insta kill. Okay, sure. Anyways, yeah, this is really good. Like this is the type of stage that I say the rest of the game should have been. Of course, there are some problems with the lasers and whatnot. But god, I will be damned if I say this is bad. Because it's not. It's actually really damn good.
Sonic speed!
GG's, let's go. Also, I like the little detail of the scratches on Sonic's skin. Very nice, I approve. Alright, a final boss fight. I wonder what could it be? And Sonic is dying in the background.
All right, exiled. Come on out. It's over.
You're too late.
And Tails is dead. Again. Again, the camera movement is, in my opinion, really clunky. Yeah, technically. Not all of them got fucked.
And you're even uglier up close.
He has a mask, Sonic.
Yourself. I heard much about you from Thorndyke. He held you in such high regard. Your abilities, your compassion.
Breaking
So-
his expectations. You want to talk?
Is the hero of the exile just like split arms?
Dark Oak. The one who had me thrown into your world. The one who had me exiled as soon as I stood up against his lust for revenge. No, controller of the light. I just want to go home.
He's homesick.
Home. You destroy everything and everyone because you feel a little homesick?
Yippee.
Are these monsters also a part of the plan?
They are the omens. The omens of the end of chaos. It was unexpected, but the reality where the emeralds no longer exist are doomed to be destroyed by them. This is the end of history.
I don't get how one Chaos Sphere can cause such an explosion. But oh well.
I will always protect you.
Consider this your bad omen.
Why is he reflective?
Now you're the true controller of the light. All that is left is to break you.
Alright, final boss time. The last omen. Yippee. And press F button. Okay. Have a good rest of your day / night. Oh, thank you. You too.
You're
Okay.
no different than Dark Oak.
Blop. Okay, Loki, the music in here is kinda high.
Here we go. Let's go. Go.
Oh. Okay. That's kind of the thing with this boss fight. It's it's kind of overwhelming.
You're no different than Dark Oak.
This time is long gone. My resolve is stronger.
Let's do this.
Okay, thanks.
Let's do this.
Yeah, this is gonna be a little hard, ain't it?
You're no different than Dark Oak.
This time is long gone. My resolve is stronger.
Feeling good. Going home. What a great motivation for genocide.
Right.
With your demise.
Uh-oh. Not good. Go! Let's go!
Ah, fuck you. Those guys are annoying.
Sonic speed! Here we go! Let's keep this going! Let's go! Ah! Can't stop now! Sonic speed! Let's do this!
Nice.
I'll end this world's miserable suffering.
Here we go! Ready?
Good. We're balling. We're balling.
This world has already proven unworthy. Your friend desired to change it, but his dreams died along with him. You too will not change anything.
Chris always was a dreamer, but he did change the world. Who are you to judge the world you gave up on?
Oh. So now it's locked to 60. Okay, sure. Alright.
Feeling good. Let's go.
What do I do now? I don't know. What do I do? What do I do? Joke's on you, the freaking music is kinda fire.
Can't stop now.
Oh, I think I know.
Stop this madness! This isn't what Chris dreamt of!
He is dead, and his dreams with him.
Okay. We're balling. We're balling. We're balling pretty damn hard. Also, I just wanna say the music goes hard. Really freaking hard. How are there two birds? Oh wait, no, that's not the bird. He was way smaller before. Way smaller. The only two that are up to scale to what is happening right now, it's the Gnoll and the bird. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Let's do this! Let's go! Sonic speed! Here we go!
Okay.
Can't stop now! Let's keep this going!
Ah, frick.
Feeling good!
Okay, I can probably manage it.
Let's go!
He's dead. Very sad. Also, Sonic is very reflective of his super form, which... Okay, sure. It looks nice, though. Good job. I'll be honest, I don't really care that he dies. Because, like...
You were the last omen.
Oh my god. Here's the thing. It just kinda comes out of nowhere. It's just like, oh,
I'm no...
there's this guy.
Aura, controller of light.
Feel bad for
I'm just
him
a
or
guy
something.
that lives to the fullest with the time I have. With no regrets. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
Got that pose.
I see.
Like, I get that Unleashed is very limited on...
I am the last of my kind. My last hope was to flee into the past as far as possible. Not to save someone, not to change something, but to see my homeland for the last time, at any cost. I am going back home.
He's dead. Very sad. Also, is it just me or the bird looks like that one bird from Ori? Fun fact, when this game originally released, the water rushing level had a song from Ori's soundtrack, which eventually got changed, but I'm just saying, maybe it's not much of a coincidence.
I will never forget you.
Or maybe it is. Also, chip in any language is like changing like from genre, because in the Spanish dub, English dub, he sounds like a male. In the Japanese dub, it sounds like a female. And now in Omen sounds like a female again. They cannot decide on the gender of the little fella. Oh, that might explain. I would just like to say that the forest should probably be on fire right now, but I'm not gonna question it. Also, that grass looks fluffy. I like it.
Hey, Eggman, I have to ask.
What?
Remember when you said you tried to use the emeralds to travel back in time? What did you want to change?
Well, even someone like me has some regrets in life, Sonic. But let's leave that story for another time.
Yippee! Alright, boys, we did it. It's Jover. Supersonic, unlock Sonic and now turn into blah 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 blah. You've got it. Anyways, we did it. Yippee! Congratulaciones. Yeah. What can be said about Omens? It's fine. Would be the word. I did have fun in some parts. Also, by the way, I'm pretty sure I would need to confirm it. Give me a sec that I... Okay, hold on, that's annoying. Options, game, tutorial mode. Fuck off. Okay. Resume. That water is the water from Windmill Island, Act 1, from Unleashed. And you cannot fool me. It is. I know my textures. I have worked with an Unleashed, and it's quite literally the same. It's the same texture. Anyways, runs decently. I take that back. I have a 47. Oh, whoa, that's a dip. It's not very well optimized. I can see some very obvious frame drops. And just in general, it's way more optimized than the original release back in 2023, I believe. 2023, 2022. God, those normal maps look so out of place with the rest of the freaking textures. But yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? It's especially this stage. It is notorious for being not very well optimized. Especially in the original release. Thank God it's better now. But it really wasn't that good when it originally released. What else? The the simplest, like, there's a clash in a lot of things of the in terms of the art style. Here's the thing, right? You see this detailed grass. It's pretty detailed, especially if you look at from the back. You see this is very low res. Like, very low res, very stretched. You can kind of see when it starts and ends. It's very obvious. And then there is the low poly houses. I don't know if this is a marketplace asset, but it looks like one. I don't want to throw like, just saying, oh, this is this because I say so. I don't know. But it really looks like one. And the fact that it has a few different, like, art styles and texture stuff all in the same place like this really doesn't help its case. The trees are probably made with Treeit. I think it's the software. So, you know, very good program. If you're a game developer, you should use it. I like the effects. Like, it cannot be denied that this game does have some very good stuff in it. It looks good. And the feat of, you know, having a game, like a full game, is incredible on its own. I can count with my hand the fan games that actually have a story on this scale. Well, not scale, but like in this format, and that it being 3D. Because 2D, I'm certain that there are a lot of them. I'm, in fact, very certain. The case in point, before and after the sequel, and in general, just that type of that sort of game. All of those I know that have a story, but this type of story with cutscenes and whatnot, only Omens and GT come close. Well, Omens because it's Omens. I'm using Omens as a reference. What am I even saying? But you get the idea. Then there is the fact of level design. It has two very distinct level designs. One is bad and the other one is godlike. Well, not godlike, but decent, at least. And I find it ironic that the
Here we go. Check this out.
that the good level design is only restricted to Sonic for some reason.
Tails,
Right?
how are the Chow? Are they all right?
Sonic is the only one character that for some reason
Up there in Grundy. at Egghead's lair.
Gets the treatment of actual good level design. Why is that? I am not sure. It feels responsive, although that's really just because of Infinity Engine on its own. Infinity Engine in and of itself, if you know how to use it and how to tune it, can be the most responsive framework. Compared to the other option, that being Dash, yeah, you can notice it, like, a lot. Things like this environment look really good. I don't know what happened at the end. I really like more of the environments up to episode 3. They look cohesive. Then they kind of shift into a bit of a surrealistic type of thing. Also, God, dude, that's some nice water. That's some real nice water. Yes, sir. But yeah, that's kind of the thing, I guess. It's good up to a certain degree. I really didn't find bugs. Which, yes, Infinity in and of itself, it's really polished, so I cannot complain. The only thing is like the tornado sections, those were not good. Period, and I will not debate it. They were just not good. What else? Shadow feels clunky, slow, and in general, not a good time to actually use. I would have just preferred for him to not be in the game. He feels like an extra. It feels like it is there because Infinity Engine has the possibility of him being there. So, fuck it, why not? But aside of that, there's no actual good reason why he's there. He's kinda just there for the sake of being there. Also, do you see what I mean with contrast of art styles? Look at this. This is the prime example. Well, sure, it's a background environment. Nobody will care. But here's the thing. And if you know... And if you actually have been here with the whole Omens drama back in the day, you will know. In fact, hold. Let me get over here. Is the QR code still there? No, they patched it out. But, for context, there used to be a QR code in there that would send the people that scanned it to the Patreon of the team that made the game. Now, of course, the obvious dilemma and problem is that this is an IP that is not owned by the people that made the game. This is a fan game. It's non-profitable. You cannot just ask for money, especially since the IP in and of itself is of games. Precisely. It's not of comics. It's not about a TV show. It's primarily about games. So the fact that they're making a game that can make a substantial amount of money, and it did, it's a legal gray zone. Period. So, you know, that's kind of fun, I guess. Oh, that's a bug. The water looks weird there. Anyways, that's kind of the thing with it, right?
Sonic speed!
Yeah, let me play one more stage and we'll get into the meats of it. The so dreaded, document about Sonic Omens. That document, it's
Wait,
a whole
since
can
when
of
did Gun
worms
have a lab here?
that in and of itself, it's fucked up. So we'll look at it, because I will not bother to remember all of the things that happened
Feeling good!
and that are written in that, in that paper. So
Looks like the security system is targeting me, and not them.
Brum, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum, ba-da, ba-da, bum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da.
Let's do this! Cool! Let's go!
Alright, other thing, let me, this is like the only actual bug that I found, and I was kind of perplexed. Oh, hold on. That's a new for marketplace asset. I know this one. This whole area, in fact, is an UE4 marketplace asset. I know this asset. I think it's not free, but there was a time where it was free. This one is not free though. I mean, it's not from the pack. But I know this asset. You can not get away with it. I know this one.
Feeling good!
Okay, let me restart the stage. I want to get in a decent run.
Wait, since when did Gun have a lab here?
You had an agreement, Sonic. Remember?
Yeah, on guarding the temple, not all of this.
The story is underwhelming at best. Well, not at best. There are some parts that I actually like it.
And not Baghead.
They actually tell you what is happening. That Sonic has an agreement. And the exiled, like, we don't know what and why things are happening up until, like, the end. With, the last two chapters. With that biggest freak exposition, cutscene with Eggman. Again, it's fine. The exiled, like, again, Sonic X feels so out of place. Like, why would you even put Sonic X here? Like, it is its own separate universe with its own separate things that contradict stuff so much that it actually just doesn't feel like it right. Okay, so intermission. We are gonna look at the oh so dreaded the oh so dreaded intermission. It's not allowing me to change. Huh, weird. Intermission, there we go. We are gonna take a look at the document for Omens. I don't remember where this is. There's also a statement that I will look at in a second, but it'll take me some time. So if you don't mind, I will. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-dum-bum. If I can find it, that is. Because I don't remember what it was. Hmm. Da-da-da-dun. Okay, here's the dog. The dog. The oh so dreaded document. Okay, it's titled in-game. I think it's this one. Yes. Okay. Here we are at the meats of it. Sonic Omens and the Downfall of Orbos. This is a 25-page article, which, you know, wow. So, we're gonna read this bit by bit and dissect it. At least for a while, because I kinda have to do stuff, so yeah. Sonic Omens and the Downfall of Orbo Studios. The bystanders who were naming this document have no had no involvement. Do not harass them in any way. Warning, this document will contain explicit stuff, specifically found in the Maria texture section. I don't know if I can show that on YouTube. I am the writer of the document. Why I'm in the Sonic Omens Twitter account. Well, I didn't ask the owner for the account. He could publish my document, so no, I don't own the Twitter account. Anyways, this document was just okay. Was written because of Orbo's Studios action. They have been involvement in harassment, paywalling Sonic Omens previews behind Patreon, and on a Russian Patreon equivalent. This project also stole music from Cars 2, the video game. We'll talk about it later. And they're spreading lies about the past drama. This document wouldn't have existed if it didn't harass me and encourage their fans to go after the people who did not like the game. Okay. They're doing it again with Patreon and on other pages. Patreon pages. Sonic Omens originally had beta builds hidden behind paywall subscriptions on Patreon until the backlash they got, which basically ruined their reputation for not handling criticism properly. They reworked Bold Personal Patreon into Ouroboros Patrons, which hosts their original IP projects. However, it still hosts Sonic Omens related development stuff, excluding beta builds. These images are taken from Patreon through Inspect Elements. Okay. Yeah. My issue with the Patreon is that their original IP are basically not existing because it overshadowed by on a Sonic Omens post. That happens because like a small team, normally it's just concentrated on one project. So the other projects usually take a back step. And in things like this, it's kind of expected that it's just not the main focus. Okay, they don't advertise Sonic Omens in their Patreon description, but if you scroll down, you find multiple posts that are fill-ins with Omens content. Not only that, but Patreon isn't the only thing that they have. If you go to their VK page, which is a social media platform like Twitter or Facebook, they also allow you to donate people money through donations. You can find posts advertising a Patreon equivalent called Boosty, which advertises on a comment. So if you go through the Boosty page, it literally hides Sonic Omens behind a paywall. Yeah, early screenshots of some stuff. Boosty link is filled with a lot of... Wait, hold, can I... How is this now? Ouroboros Studios. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's from their new IP. Yeah, they still have it in here. They're making a new game, a new IP, so that's cool, I guess. The Boosty page is filled with a lot of Sonic Omens posts that are hidden behind a paywall subscriptions like their Patreon page. The people in the Sonic Omens Discord server kept mentioning that Patreon had nothing related to the game, but now suddenly it's related to so which is it then? Patreon and Boosty definitely use it to financially support Sonic Omens development. They are using Sonic Omens as a way to jumpstart their career, okay? They haven't learned anything from the backlash, and they know that they can get away with it because the amount of people defending their actions. Dragons of the Edge, I'll go through this quickly. This is basically another fan game that had the same stuff with Patreon. Game Jolt ads. Game Jolt has an option to put ads to make revenue. And that is if the game is monetized. And there are ads in the Omens page. What else? Bold, before the Patreon drama, a friend of mine named Vinitru was going to be the voice of Shadow. The demo track I heard was pretty good. One day she needed a new microphone that it would need to come in 2 days. When telling him that her new microphone came, she realized that she got replaced and Bolt did not tell her. What he did was extremely unprofessional, true. This is why Shadow sounds like this in Omens. She was planned to voice Sonic as well, but it also got replaced. Yeah, that's just scummy. Again, but then yet again, like, this comes into a moral question. But there's also the legal stuff. Like, if you don't sign a contract, they can do that. And that's kind of the sad truth. If you don't sign a contract, you're kind of fucked because it basically allows anyone to do whatever, right? And even if the contract specifies so, they can also do that. It's speculated that Bold meant to poke fun of Chaos X with this tweet. Well, after the episode released to be a disaster, maybe Bold shouldn't poke fun as that it will backfire. Yeah, that. Okay, I honestly don't think it was supposed to poke at Chaos. Because, like, here's the thing. Chaos X is in a very high standard, at least when it comes to Sonic fan games. She or he, I don't know, has basically fixed 06 to such a high degree that is actually absurd. I'm guessing that this is more of, I hope it was not, like, it was up to standard. As Chaos, even though I think that at that time it was not out yet. I think you get the idea. John, I don't know, is well known on Twitter for going after people for their opinions on the game. He tried to make fun of me and my project once, so here's my old conversation I had with him. Clown, where is your review? I've been waiting for it since the summer. You know, I want to understand how deep the schizophrenia of an idiot like you can be. Your past speeches were great fun. Don't let me down. You funny screenwriter clown. I think you'll be the best to watch the game burn instead of helping you on how to fix it. You just literally beat us on how I would fix things when the team behind the game cannot even listen to criticism. This is kind of I kind of get it. Be respectful. Like in general, I stand for don't do stupid stuff that could get you in trouble. Something like this, if they have evidence, you're fucked. You're really just fucked. And this just feels disrespectful. It just feels like something should not be done. Hear advice from a person who has the status creator of Sonic Unleashed, Java, Ultimate, and unnamed Spark fan game. Hasn't even finished school yet. Of course you can know something. No, it doesn't even sound like a joke. You're so dated. Have you seen my Spark mods before reading this tweet? At least I don't rush my project in life. And what does it have to do with school, Joe? As I said in the past, don't you guys have a fan game to finish? Yeah, this just feels like a personal attack. It's so bad that it made me lose my motivation on a review, still forcing myself to finish it. The whole department live, don't have a fan game to fix. One time he tried to bother me on a Twitter because I hadn't released my review yet. Yeah, this just feels like harassment. This actually is harassment, basically. So, and oh yeah, he had a meltdown after getting rage on Twitter because he called me the only sparkle that exists. Did not take this kindly. Is this still up? Oh my god, the account got suspended. Oh my god. Serves you right, I guess. Wow. Bro was cooked. Tried to go after a user called Sonic Omens, which was a roleplay account that had nothing to do with the fan game. Change your nickname at least Sonic Omens you want to. My editors have already complained to me about you. It's simply impossible for them to search for information because of the flow that applies to your address. Their tag, someone went away to make a new account called Sonic Omens. Oh my god. With the old user tag Sonic Omens, it was basically an account made with a clown on the fan game. I managed to get in contact. Blah 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 blah. Also, he said hi. John Rice. Okay, this is the music stuff. Is one of the composers for Sonic Omens, known for making tracks such as Show Paradise and Arena. It's kind of okay. But if I told you it was a rearranged track from Cars to the video game, basically he took the song, changed the instruments, and claimed that the song was original. The song name is Unknown Race. It's higher quality of the DS version of the Oil Race theme. I also made a mashup of both themes, please. Okay, so this is a bit hard to defend because we don't actually have proof. The thing is that with the music, it's really hard to say you copied my stuff because it ain't that deep. Okay, like let me pull up FL Studio for a second, right? So let's say I add a track, right? Uh, soft piano. There we go. So if I use, it's barely going through the okay, hold on. I don't want to pan it. I want to make it. Okay, let me turn up the volume. The thing with music is the following. We have a key. Many keys make a chord. And many keys followed each other, make a chord progression. Saying that you copied my stuff is very hard because there's something called the circle of fifths. The circle of fifths. This thing. This basically gives you the chord progression, how chords work, how things are made. So saying that you copied my stuff doesn't really work out like that. Now, of course, it would be a really hard coincidence because there's also the fact that it kind of has the same ups and downs. It starts a certain way, it has a middle part that is a certain vibe, and ends in a certain vibe, and both of them are actually pretty similar once you actually hear it. But saying that a chord is the same, it's just not true, right? Because say I can have golden hour, right? Right? That's the first part. It's a chord arpeggio, which basically means putting like the keys like going through them very fast. I can change the instruments to a guitar and change it up a bit, right? So let's say I can had a let's have a lead. Yeah, a lead works just fine. I can, instead of being like way over here in the piano, you can see it down here. I can come here and do right? Have that type of stuff, and you know what? Let me change this to a more. Yeah, this works. It's the same chords. I use them in a very specific way to change how it sounds. This would be the start of a very chill song. Unlike Golden Hour that just goes all the time like this. But it's the same stuff. So saying that this is the same as that. It's very hard. You can just not make that claim. Because things like this in the music industry happen a lot. You can have a song from a completely unrelated composer sound extremely similar to another composer. You can see that in okay, Google this song has the same key as this other song. There are hundreds of examples and it's the same. So saying that this is the same, it's very hard to actually confirm that they actually took it. Hell, even hold, I have a riff that I made back in a few weeks ago, in fact. It is the following. Right? It's that riff. I took inspiration from one part of Interstellar soundtrack, in fact. But you wouldn't notice it because the original was all the way up here, and mine is here. It's a guitar, and it's self-contained in a few notes. Something like that. I don't remember how it actually went. Right? So that's kind of the thing. Next claim, it's about the copyright. In the past, John has copyright struck people for re-uploading his music or making remixes and mashups. Not only that, but the people who re-upload Sonic Omens soundtracks were both fans of the music and the fan game itself. But instead of claiming the video, he decided an entire channel. Yes, he has the right to do this, but those were fans of his music and the game. He could have at least asked them to delete those videos and stuff permanently get rid of their platform. Sweaty. Okay, I can agree with that statement. If you're a producer, you don't want to annihilate. Oh, that's nice. Can you make home next time you find enough strength for, because, damn. Anyways, yeah, I can agree with that. You don't want to be hostile to. You don't want to put more coal in the fire. It's just gonna make things worse. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, because I made a video in which I call out that this isn't information, but I'm going to do it because I feel this is important. You didn't sign an NDA. It's not critical, but not nice. I mean, we got two opposite opinions about what patron, about support patron questions. Okay, if you just said your opinion to us, and next, let's say something, right? Drama without hard foundation, blah, 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 blah. Are you really done? Yeah. This is kind of a gray zone because reputation, if you fucked up, you fucked up. And this is kind of the entirety of Omen's dilemma. At least the team. The reputation was on the ground because of that. So, because this before this, it was already known that there was a patron. There was already drama, but they just kept going, so it just boomed. I will, including me. Yeah, people are suffering undeservedly. Treated a threat. Oh my god. When a game is considered ready, we pull a publisher. We publisher. It is a thing. They admit it was released on promised time and was absolutely free. God damn. I'm not reading all of this. How about Sonic: The Last Adventure? Sonic. Okay. It's the boy an Eggman before, but before that, made a slightly review of Sonic after. He then made a positive blah 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 blah. The fact that they're censored in the stream Owens we're making fun of him. Yeah, that happens. Censorship drama. Okay, here we go. On VK, let's say the name Sonic Fangame Lovers, and I'm range. Everyone for the will be blocked. We're blog association like or proof of mass blocking. Okay, sure. I'm not seeing that. Review down to make the guy apologize. Ugh. Questionable Maria textures. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of the like, okay, the Maria stuff, that's fucked up. There's no discussion about it. Yeah, like there's no excuse. And that's illegal. Technically. But then yet again, it's the internet. There's way worse stuff. This is, trust me, very light. The whole patron drama. I think this all comes down to lack of actual like reasoning to say, oh, we did something wrong, let's fix it. I am the I make fan games, right? I have made Unleashed U Plus. I am basically the main developer. And the only one because no one is working at it at this point. I have seen videos of people struggling parts. I have seen people say, hey, your fan game needs work. There's this stuff, right? And I have worked on it. I have improved a lot of stuff. There's still things left to do, right? Say, for example, the menu. I'm still working on the menu. Working on the menu is... It's kind of time consuming because it's pretty complex. It is a very fun menu. But since it has a lot of moving parts, you need to take all of them into account. The fact that these people cannot take criticism lightly shows to me a lack of maturity. And shows to me that they simply cannot handle criticism. Which, as a game dev, is a death sentence, basically. Because if you cannot handle criticism, you cannot handle community. You cannot handle this career known as game development. Because people will say your game is bad womp womp, or things like that. People will not agree with what you say or what your game is, what it has to offer. That happens. Saying that it doesn't would be being a hypocrite on my part. That's just not how it works. So there's that. Of course, the actual game, it's mid. I say it's mid. There's a lot of stuff that I would just change because I think it just doesn't work. The tornado sections, for example. It just doesn't work. It feels out of place, right? It's not something I would say, oh, this is something that I expect and like about a Sonic game. Also, I should replace this model right now. No, that's not how it works. But. Come on. Yes. That's just not how it works. So the fact that they cannot handle criticism, it's not good. Give me a second. Is this the one model? I probably saved it in the wrong place. Oh well. Anyways. Let's look at the other document. Also, again, something that also happened is the Fizzwiz didn't credit him. They took his models, and like last second they credit him as supporters. They were not. And they got a lot of hate because they thought that Infinity Engine wasn't same as Infinity Plus, something that they were working on. It was not. It's a completely different thing. So they blame, like, people don't understand that it doesn't matter that a quality of a game depends on an engine. It doesn't work like that. I can make this look like absolute dog shit, right? This is the base pass. This is without textures, just light, and this is all combined. People will think that you use a framework, you use an engine, it will determine everything. There's a button to make the game work. There's a button to add freaking co-op, multiplayer, all of that stuff. There's not. There's a lot of time and skills that need to be put, right? Say, for example, Infinity Engine material. Mine works completely different. Mine works in such a way that it's actually physically based, at least for the most part. Skin is translucent. Fur works in a certain way, and to give it a highlight, you use certain stuff. It's not just, and like, for example, the eye. My eye shader is all of this. It is a mixture between camera data, inputting the camera data into textures, and custom textures. Also, more camera data, basically. Thank you, Unreal. I didn't have to do all of this. Smiley face. But you get the idea. All of this took me... is for making this. An eye shader that has parallax. This is how recent Sonic games actually do their eyes. Parallax is an integral part now of Sonic eye shaders. It gives depth to it. It makes it look not flat and that there's actual geometry there, right? There's so much that you can do with it. Of course, there's some other stuff that could also be improved. But I think you get the idea. So, with that being said, you know, the people going after Fizz because, oh, he's doing an Infinity. It's bad. It just doesn't work like that, and I just see that as immature. So you would be no different from the developers of Omens. God, I love this eye shader. Anyways, but yeah. Where's this stuff here? So, a whole drama. Infinity V plus because they rebranded to V plus or Velocity plus, whatever you're gonna call it, has already ended development and he's not developing anymore. So yeah. Okay. Another fucked up document. This is gonna take a while. So here we go. It has come to our attention about a week ago, a document called You Know It, created by a username called Farkle, started to get brought up in the social media. Said document purpose was to spread misinformation by taking the words out of context. Okay, sure. Bringing up controversial topics that were solved a long time ago. All designed to attract as much attention to the document as possible. There's certain irony in the fact that the document was originally posted through the Sonic Omens account. That the account was created presumably to benefit from the hype going around the project. Considering the invitation of the document received and the people's reaction to it, we have decided to respond to every point mentioned in it as a team and not personally, like we did before. That doesn't make your point great, but sure. Hello, Albert Julio Cruz. Welcome to the stream. We have already finished playing Omens. We are going through the documents that are of relevance about the controversy that happened. We have already went through all of it. In short, patron drama and what I think, at least, and from my perspective, immaturity and irrespectful behavior from the developers to this person called Farkle. I had explained that things like the music stuff, yes, you can make an argument, but you cannot really prove it because music stuff just doesn't work like that. You cannot just copy paste it and say it's copied. Because there are a lot of instances that it is very, very similar to another song. Moving on. Anyways, criticism and patron. First and foremost, we're going to talk about the criticism starting in the second demo release, the episode Shadow of the Water. We have been adding improvements to the previous chapters and overall gameplay. This approach has been repeatedly applied with each of the next releases, not to mention multiple patches after the release of each demo. The difference can be clearly seen comparing old gameplay videos of Sonic Omens, previously Sonic 2020, on YouTube with current ones. As a result of that, comparison made things are bound to become apparent, such as new improvements, new and improved homing attack, and lots of optimizations, rebalanced bosses, and other mechanics. A brand new tutorial system, clarification of some frustrating level design, and a lot of other changes. All these improvements happened because we tried our best to check every walkthrough on YouTube and Twitch. And also because the community was involved in the process. You can find bug report channel on the Discord server, which thankfully was involved in the process. You can find it. Sure, not everything was done because we were rather new to game development process, but we did everything we could. Moving on to Patreon, the incident did indeed take place in the past. However, it happened a long time ago. We apologize and are still making the problem as we made. The only we're posting is our contributed by the game But it is important that we have all the related to this. To back this up, we all mentioned to our social media that having checked by Sega community manager. No, but okay. This is true. If here's the thing, the fact that there's two different things between being solely of the IP and being things like the Exile or set pieces, right? Say, for example, Moldy Jungle, I think it was called that. It is an original set piece. The Exile, it's an original thing. They technically have the copyright to it. The thing is the IP itself. You cannot profit off Sonic itself. Sure, let's see what they say. Social manager about Chow today. Hey, my name is Katie. I caught wind of a few people mentioning your Sonic 2020 thing, and I was digging in a bit and didn't see any active content on there, so thank you if you have already moved that. I'm a huge advocate of Sonic fan games, but if money starts getting involved, then we would need to bring our Lego team, and that's not good. My advice would be to remove a bit in your Patreon description about the fan and just to complete the decoupling from the site that's so closely tied to paid content. I know it mentions that it would be free. I just want to help making sure that all of you are no risk and that there are no paid content accidents. Slay Powder. Thanks again and best of luck on development of your games and animations. Here's the thing, this didn't prove what you said, that you hold the rights and that the Sega PR said yes, you have the rights, but they are technically not wrong. The Exile is an original concept, right? Same for the Omens, same for the Citadel, same for Chow Paradise. They technically have the rights to it. They technically do. Several additional points. On the screenshot demonstrated by Freckles' document, you could see the Hyper Tornado, which doesn't belong to Sega, an original in-game location which doesn't belong to Sega, and a really small figure which is, according to fair use system, if Sega or Hyper asks to remove this picture, we'll do it at first demand. True. Boost is a Patreon analog, so every upload there was done with the same rules in mind as for Patreon. Other screenshots are taken from the BK page for the posts which are public. We've once again gone through our Patreon and Boosty page and we posted there and even removed a couple we deemed questionable for the sake of the safety and all the sites. Again, the problem is kind of that you did it in the first place. So, yeah. What's presented here? Oh my god. I'm not reading all of that. We know the patron stuff. Dragon of the Edge wasn't invented by our studio. You can all find the credits on the page below. You'll find our names on our studio name. They're only going to be, and the project was more than 3 years ago when we helped to promote it in several videos and shared several 3D models with the project author for free. Bringa was nothing but a cheap attempt and manipulation from Fackel. I cannot confirm nor deny this. They don't provide further evidence. We're now aware that we've been benefiting from the sites, and now you can see made in Sonic Omens. $10. Okay, hold on. Sonic Omens. You are actually not reading. You're actually just not reading. I'm sorry. But I remember that when I set up Stage Collection. Okay, so hold on. Sonic Stage Collection. Sonic Stage Collection. This little fan game right here. I remember that I had to read everything. Is it a fan game? If it is a fan game, it cannot be profitable. And if it cannot be profitable, you cannot put ads. It's simple as that. You cannot put ads. So, say for example, Unleashed Plus. Same goes for this. I checked it. You cannot put ads on it because it's a fan game in and of itself. The fact that it's a fan game prevents it from, in the first place, being able to put ads on it. You did this on purpose. You did this on purpose. There's no such a thing as, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see this. Whatever. In order to prove that we can integrate that money as our own as well, we're going to add a bit of our own money to this amount. Buy a copy of Sonic Origins and make a giveaway to one of Sonic fans. Okay, whatever. Update: the event has not taken, but pre-orders for have opened. Most likely will be the main gift and not Sonic Origins. Yippee! We have not yet found a way to transfer, therefore, due to this in the world, we have not yet been able to find a legal way to purchase and serve this until this turn until such. Okay, sure, whatever you say. That was... Wow, okay. That was like 8 months. Of stealing the soundtrack, first and foremost, we'd like to focus on the legal aspect of the accusation. But thing being is by the label, and being is a service and story. Each musical undergoes several checks for containing any copyrighted parts. That's also a thing. That's also a thing. Taking into account that it is still available on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and other platforms, as well as the fact that the first accusation of plagiarism has been voiced by Frackle more than a year ago, it's safe to assume that the legal system hasn't found any copyright available. And this is true. This is true. Again, you cannot just say it has X chord and X progression and X BPM and say it has stolen. Music just doesn't work like that. Again, this song, this X song and X other song has the same key. Google that on YouTube. You will find more than one example. With that out of the way, let's focus on the musical aspect. Freckle claims that John changed the instruments and claimed the song as original. According to them, the only thing John made was change the instruments and leaving everything else as same in the oil rig track. Let's try and see if that's true. Each track can be split into 3 main parts. Oh my god, they're actually... This is what I mean! This is what I mean! You cannot just say this. Melodies, but despite a couple unchosen tonalities, keys being the same. Each melody in both tracks develops in its own way. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. C augmented sharp. Oh my, yeah. Yeah, you cannot just say this is the same. They both have their own different stuff. It's not like that. Sony's similarities are within genre conventions. Common electric guitar techniques and melodies progression from this genre. Also something. You can just not say, hey, it's the same. It's not. It's common. Again, the circle of fifths. Rhythm dynamics. Despite the fact that both tracks can be described as action music, their beats per minute numbers and reading are different. Oh. Overall, the dynamics are also not the same. Gives more fast songs and aggressive vibes. Both tracks are done in the same rock genre, which means their main instruments are the same. Live drums, bass guitar, and a couple of electric guitars. Funny enough, after thinking it just becomes apparent that every point that Farkas mentioned in this topic is exact opposite of reality. They said John changed the instrument when the main instrument is literally the same. That's also true. Like, they didn't change. If you're making rock, you can... unless it's some very fucked up piano, you cannot make rock with an organ. Unless you're Cajun Church. But they also have electric guitars. Yeah. They said and weren't changed. They were. They can be called an expert. They can be called an expert opinion. In our opinion, it's merely another excuse to hate on the team. So, it's another baseless accusation by Freckle. This, you didn't need to say this, dude. Like, keep it respectful. And that texture was her personal joke that was, according to her words, based on the underwear popular in Ukraine in her younger years. This joke had no negative or intentions, although unintentional this is in the game build 3.0.0, and despite the fact it posts in gameplay, it will be addressed in the upcoming update. You know, I think this is sort of the thing. you're making something for the public. You cannot just say, you can just not put that in there, even if it was something common back in your day. Something like that is fucked up. And even if it's an internal joke, people like to take games apart. I do that myself. My whole job with Unleash and U Plus in general is take the goddamn game apart, analyze it, say, okay, this works X or Y way, and try to recreate it in another engine. People like to see what's behind certain stuff. So, even if it's a joke, it's fucked up. Censorship drama. Will the Martin have been banned people from never been banned people for people and raid attacks against us, which is directly for community rules. They were people who were rude, blame more insular players, subscribers and developer teams. Despite all, some time later, we have given them all the second chance to become part of the community. This is also a thing. That they ban people, it might also be because, you know, raids. Yet again, where's the proof? You say that you did this. Where's the proof? We need the proof to actually believe you. If I were to take this into a court case, right? I'm not a lawyer, but I do study a bit of laws, like in my free time. It's actually pretty fun. If I were to take this into a court case, I would say you don't have enough evidence. Show me the evidence. Okay, Schmocking. Of ours, no conflict here. Again, show us evidence. How do we know that you are an actual friend? An actual long-time friend? Oh well. But it's clearly they either don't have a complete picture or took away the parts of it. Okay, sure. We were Freckle join our old Discord server, Mania team server, and appeared to have malicious from the start. He had been warned and some for the same scam accusations, which was displayed in status message. Okay. Sometime later, uploaded Sparkle Gem, in which an authored team in a bad line, encouraging people to refrain from supporting the game. Yeah. Proof? Okay, so here's the thing, and I do think that's also kind of mature. Got kicked for no reason, Sonic 2020 is a scam. You don't need to say that. I get it, but you don't need to say that. Let the water flow. If you throw hate, you will again only put coal in the fire. For what I have also seen, there is some also very irrespectful stuff from people like Jean. But oh well. No thanks. Okay, I'm not seeing this shit. It is rather coincident after publishing the Sonic Omens, and after all, it shows the proof that Falcon was being going after Bolt with the baseless in the online piracy before the even began. Considering what he has been saying, as well as the fact that has had a channel called Sonic Omens Leaks, it's safe to assume that Farkle is definitely going after Bold, the dev team, and anyone who appreciates her work. And it has been going on for more than 3 years by now. It's true that some of our responses were rude, however, that only goes to show that there are people behind the fancy team logo picture. At this point in time, we can see that across reasonable, and we like to point out that it might be unwise and unbiased and complete information. So, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Taking our way, more DB's accusations being thrown our way. However, is our final, first and final this kind. It being put as an answer to. Okay. Other things. Seeing this evidence, right, and it actually has evidence, it kind of goes two ways. It is also that one person is being rude and irrespectful, and the other one is also being rude and irrespectful. You cannot complain that your tail is being bitten when you have also been biting a tail, even if it's two ways. But you know, whatever, people can do with their lives, whatever. To apologize for so we are now that we're having a okay. Was there a John section? Smoking, censorship drama, Mario textures. They didn't address all of it. They didn't address John. But oh well. Yeah, this I think I'm gonna leave the stream like that because yeah, it's getting kind of late. In conclusion, I don't know, man. It's fine. Omens, it's fine. I always put the artist from the art as a difference. And I think that Omens has a lot of things that could be changed, but also has some good stuff. And the merit of actually doing a story and whatnot cannot be taken away. With that being said, there's clearly some misbehavior from both parties, really. And having a hate channel, basically, in your Discord server doesn't give you good light. I'm sure that... well, not sure, but there's always the possibility that inside Ouroboros Studios there is their own beef towards Freckle, or Sparkle, or I don't know. But then yet again, I do say that keeping things respectful should be both ways, and it really doesn't help the situation. My opinion of when the game first released still holds. It's kind of mid. There's some really good aspects. The animation and voice acting is a thing, I guess. Animation, there's a few good animations, but I can count them with my fingers. There are 3. And the voice acting, again, the whole drama with the voice acting, they also didn't address that on the team, on their document, but sure. The whole voice acting drama, other whole shenanigans. But yeah, they're making a new game, R9 Racing, I think it was called. I don't remember. Let me double check. It is R9W, Race of the 9 Worlds. Maybe you should check it out. Seems pretty cool. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll probably make a video. In fact, channel update. 2 things. I'm making um, YouTube, sorry, water in-depth look to how it works, how water works, how it does game renders, whatnot. Second of all, I'll probably work on a video talking in general my opinion on Omens and the whole drama. Years, like now years, in fact. Oh my god, it's been like 3 years. Wow. But yeah, 3 years since Omens released. After all of that, to see how the games hold, if the game holds up. There's some stuff that is very questionable, like Sora from Kingdom Hearts, but you get the idea. Omens, it's a game, and again, decent, but I wouldn't call it good. So yeah. Anyways, with that being said, thanks everyone that came to stream. I actually had a fun time playing this. I hope you all have a fun day, fun rest of your day, and yeah, have a good one. See ya.